Welcome to the Brain-View channel. Many things have been written about the human brain. So the question is, are they facts or fiction? So let's see. Fact or fiction number one. Your brain consists of about 100 billion neurons. Well, perhaps it is true, because most places they report that the human brain contains 10 to the power 11, which works out to 100 billion neurons. So arguably it may be correct. What about this? Each neuron is connected to other neurons by about 40,000 synapses. If we were to multiply 100 billion neurons with 40,000 synapses, that will be equivalent to more stars than that in the universe. Well, this is up for discussion. Nobody has counted the number of stars in the universe, have they? A piece of brain tissue the size of a grain of sand contains 100,000 neurons and a billion synapses, all talking to one another. Well, this is also up for conjecture. The brain is made up of about 75% water. Well, 75%, some say 80% water. Then what about the rest 20 or 25% solid? It is said that the brain is the fattest organ in the human body, containing at least 60% of phospholipids, which is special kind of fats. Information in your brain travels at about 270 miles per hour, unless, of course, you are drunk. Then things slow down rather drastically. This is also up for debate. Even though your brain is only about 20% of your body weight, 2% of your body weight, that is about 3 pounds or 1.4 kilograms, it uses 20 to 30% of the total calories we consume, which works out to about 20% of the total oxygen. Well, this may be true, or it may be plus minus. And what about the power generated by the brain? It is estimated that the brain generates about 10 to 23 watts of power, enough to light up an electric bulb. Well, these things have been said for a long time, and all these things are up for further research. Now, this is interesting. The human brain has an estimated storage capacity of 256 exabytes, which is 2 to the power 8. This is the equivalent of 1.2 billion PC hard drives, enough CDs to make a stack which would go beyond the moon, or 15 libraries for every person on the planet. Well, this is a rather tall order, and nobody has really calculated and nobody has really worked into it to see whether it's accurate or not. What about fact or fiction number 11? Let's see a few child facts. In the first decade of life, a child's brain forms trillions of connections. Well, not only in the first decade, latest research shows that children keep on developing connections even up to puberty and even beyond. Children who learn 2 languages before the age of 5 alter their brain structure, and they have much denser gray matter. This is also up in the air, because it is not fully confirmed whether such a thing is true or not. Your brain stopped growing at the age of 18? No. Brain continues. There's something called neuroplasticity, which is a hot topic of research today, and it is said that even at a much later age group, we keep on developing new and new synaptic connections. A study in New York showed that children who had taken lunch without additives and preservatives performed better tasks than those who did take additives. Well, this perhaps is true. There are no pain receptors in the brain, so the brain can feel no pain. Well, this is true. The brain does not have any. Brain is true. What about perception of pain by the 2 genders? It is postulated that men and women react to pain differently and think about pain and perceive pain also in a different way. Well, this is up for research. What about this act of yawning? The current theory states that yawning cools down the brain. So this is perhaps true. Scientists in Boston have discovered that it may be possible to learn complex tasks, such as mastering kung fu or playing the piano, with little to no conscious effort, just like Keanu Reeves did in The Matrix. Well, these are all latest research activities, and they have to be confirmed by other researchers. And this one is my favorite. The brain releases so much dopamine during orgasm that a brain scan resembles that of a person on heroin. This is rather interesting. So these are all the facts of fiction which have been spoken about the brain. If you want to fit the pieces of the jigsaw puzzle of the brain together, subscribe to the Brain-View channel, and together we can learn more about the brain every day. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for watching. Have a nice day.